Now, Lewis Hamilton is one of Formula One's greats. His fourth World Championship makes him the most successful British driver of all time. An amazing achievement for a boy from Stevenage. But somehow it seems the British public has not taken Hamilton to their heart. Why is that, and what does it mean for his brand and his potential to make money? Well, I can ask the Chief Executive of M&C Saatchi Sport, Steve Martin, who joins me now live from Johannesburg. So, Steve, good evening to you. Why is it that people don't love Lewis Hamilton in the way they perhaps should do?
I don't know. He's a pretty divisive character. I mean, you can't argue what he does on the track. I mean, it's an extraordinary feat to win a fourth world title. He's won 62 races. I mean, he's 91 pole positions. So what he's done is it's second to none, certainly from a British point of view. You know, and he's a world superstar. So everything should add up. That actually everything he does off the track should make him as appealing. But it sort of doesn't work like that. I think when you look at Lewis, he's so professional. I mean, we've been privileged to have worked with him on a few brands in the past, and he is super professional. I mean, he turns up on time. He does everything with good grace. He really is slick from that point of view. But there's something that is a bit almost confused from a brand perspective. And you know, maybe that's whether it's his fashion choices or just some of his petulance maybe that comes across every now and again that seems to dilute all the good stuff he does on the track. So it's from a brand perspective, it's pretty confused.
Is it the fact that he lives in Monaco, perhaps?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we're sort of beyond that. These are global superstars now. I think people realise that you know, some of the biggest stars don't have to live on our shores. I mean, you look at the way football's gone. The biggest stars are Messi and Ronaldo. They don't play even in the Premier League. So I think we're beyond that. And, you know, the American sports stars, whether it's, you know, the Tiger Woods or LeBron James of the world, that, you know, they're not necessarily touchable and they don't have to live in your own backyard, but they're incredibly aspirational. I think it's the sum of the parts with Lewis. He can come across sometimes as a bit forced, I think. I think certainly it looks like he's trying to force an image, even though that, he, you know, really with the success he's had, he should be very comfortable in his own skin from our point of view. So I don't know. I certainly don't think it's because he lives off these shores, if you like, that should make any difference anymore.
Do you think it's affected his earnings power, Steve, briefly?
Not really. I mean, he's in Superstar League again from earnings potential, particularly his contract with Mercedes. Mercedes is extraordinary, you know, and he's commercially very powerful. He's got big deals with L'Oreal and I think Monster Energy, another brand. But he doesn't have the range that the likes of David Beckham had, even though he's got, you know, 5 million Instagram followers, 5 million Twitter followers, doesn't translate to commercial success either. So
all right,
people
Steve Martin, got to leave it there, I'm afraid. Thanks for joining me.